In Transformers, the Autobots chose cars not only to blend in, but to communicate who they were without speaking. Speed, durability, restraint, and aggression all show up in the shape of steel and paint. This breakdown examines the major Autobot cars, explaining why each form was chosen, how it functions in battle, and what it reveals about the character driving it forward. Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime stands apart before transformation even begins. While often associated with trucks rather than cars, his vehicle form establishes the baseline for Autobot values. The long nose, exposed grille, and heavy frame emphasize stability and command. This is a vehicle built to lead convoys, not outrun them. The truck form supports Optimus's role as protector rather than striker. It absorbs damage, carries others, and moves with deliberate force. The design signals responsibility and endurance. Optimus does not need to be fast to be effective. His presence slows the battlefield and forces order onto chaos. Bumblebee. Bumblebee's car mode evolves across generations, but its core logic remains consistent. Compact, agile, and visually friendly, his vehicle form prioritizes approachability and speed. Whether as a Volkswagen Beetle or a Chevrolet Camaro, the design emphasizes youth and adaptability. The car allows Bumblebee to weave through environments where larger Autobots cannot operate effectively. He scouts, escapes, and protects through movement rather than brute force. The smaller frame also reinforces vulnerability, which heightens emotional stakes. Jazz. Jazz's vehicle mode reflects precision and culture. As a sleek sports car, often a Porsche or similar performance build, he moves with balance rather than aggression. Low stance, clean lines, and responsive handling define his approach. Jazz treats movement as expression. His car form allows fast directional changes, tight cornering, and controlled speed. This mirrors his role as tactician and morale anchor. He does not overwhelm opponents. He outpositions them. Sideswipe. Sideswipe's car mode introduces sharpness into the Autobot lineup. As a high-performance coupe often modeled after aggressive concept cars, his design favors acceleration and combat readiness. The lines are angular, the posture forward-leaning. This vehicle form supports direct engagement. Sideswipe closes distance quickly and commits to strikes without hesitation. The car reflects impatience and confidence. It does not suggest long-term durability, but short bursts of dominance. His transformation reinforces that he thrives in motion, not endurance. Ironhide. Ironhide's vehicle form communicates blunt strength. As a heavy-duty truck or modified utility vehicle, his design sacrifices speed for armor and weapon capacity. The wide stance and reinforced build imply resistance over finesse. Ironhide uses his car mode to crash through obstacles rather than avoid them. The design aligns with his role as frontline enforcer. He absorbs damage that would disable lighter Autobots. The vehicle form is less about movement and more about survivability, reinforcing his battlefield function. Wheeljack. Wheeljack's car mode often appears unconventional or experimental. Rather than clean production lines, his vehicles include unusual modifications and visible alterations. The design communicates engineering curiosity more than battlefield readiness. This vehicle form supports testing and innovation. Wheeljack uses speed and mobility to gather data, rather than dominate opponents. The car reflects a mind focused on invention. Its imperfections are intentional. They represent iteration rather than flaw. Hot Rod. Hot Rod's car mode embodies ambition. Sleek, fast, and visually bold, the vehicle reflects a character driven by potential rather than experience. The design favors acceleration and spectacle. This car form supports risk-taking. Hot Rod moves quickly but sometimes without full situational awareness. The vehicle reinforces youth and impatience. It shows someone still learning how to carry responsibility at speed. Arcee. Arcee's vehicle mode emphasizes efficiency. As a lightweight motorcycle or compact car depending on continuity, her form prioritizes precision movement and minimal exposure. The design avoids unnecessary bulk. This allows infiltration, rapid response, and close quarters engagement. Arcee's car mode reflects awareness and control. She occupies space deliberately, never wastefully. The vehicle supports adaptability in environments where larger Autobots struggle. Brawn. Brawn's car mode appears understated, but it is deliberately misleading. As a compact off-road vehicle, often a modified 4x4, the form prioritizes traction and torque over speed. The short wheelbase and reinforced frame suggest durability rather than elegance. This vehicle supports Brawn's combat role. He operates at close range, pushing through terrain that limits faster Autobots. The car form allows access to uneven ground and urban obstacles where larger vehicles lose efficiency. The contrast between his small size and high strength becomes clearer in motion. Hound. Hound's vehicle form reflects reconnaissance rather than confrontation. As a military-style Jeep, the design favors visibility, adaptability, and quiet traversal across mixed terrain. It does not advertise speed or power. The car mode supports scanning, observation, and infiltration. Hound uses mobility to gather information rather than engage directly. The Jeep form blends into both civilian and military environments, reinforcing his role as a bridge between human spaces and Autobot operations. The lack of visual aggression reinforces restraint and awareness. Mirage. Mirage's vehicle form is built around speed and deception. As a Formula One-inspired race car, the design maximizes acceleration, low drag, and visual presence. It is not meant to linger. The car allows Mirage to enter and exit combat zones faster than most Autobots. The sleek build reinforces his preference for avoidance and misdirection. He does not absorb damage, he escapes it. The vehicle emphasizes evasion as strategy. Movement becomes camouflage. Skids. Skids' vehicle form reflects civilian integration. As a compact hatchback, the design blends easily into everyday traffic. The car avoids visual dominance entirely. This allows Skids to move unnoticed. The vehicle supports observation and escort duties rather than combat engagement. The lack of intimidation reinforces adaptability. The car exists to coexist, not confront. It reflects a preference for blending into human systems rather than imposing force. The Wreckers, Topspin, and Roadbuster. The Wreckers represent a departure from traditional Autobot disguise philosophy. As heavily armed race cars, their vehicle modes abandon subtlety entirely. The low, wide frames and reinforced builds transform speed into a delivery system for overwhelming force. Topspin and Roadbuster use motion to close distance aggressively, not evade danger. Their car modes favor durability under stress, absorbing recoil and impact that would shatter lighter Autobots. The race car identity, once associated with precision and elegance, is repurposed here as intimidation. Crosshairs. Crosshairs' vehicle mode balances speed with volatility. As a Corvette Stingray, the design suggests control and elegance, but his driving style contradicts it. The car is fast, responsive, and visually aggressive, built for sharp maneuvers rather than sustained engagements. This vehicle supports Crosshair's unpredictable combat approach. He enters conflict at odd angles, disengages abruptly, and relies on momentum over planning. The car's performance capabilities amplify his recklessness. Speed is not used to escape consequences, but to outrun them momentarily. Drift. Drift's vehicle mode communicates restraint. As a high-end performance car, his design emphasizes balance, precision, and controlled power. The clean lines and refined proportions reflect a character defined by internal discipline rather than external aggression. Drift accelerates when necessary, not impulsively. Every movement feels measured, conserving energy and positioning for decisive action. Unlike Autobots who use speed as expression or dominance, Drift uses it as alignment. His vehicle mode reveals a warrior who has learned that control, not force, determines survival. From Optimus Prime's grounded, commanding truck form to Mirage's lightning-fast Formula One design, every Autobot vehicle mode expresses a different philosophy of movement, identity, and combat. These machines aren't disguises. They're reflections of leadership, precision, misdirection, creativity, and pure speed that shape how the Autobots interact with our world. So that is our full breakdown. Now I want to hear from you. Which Autobot car do you think perfectly matches its driver, and which one surprised you the most when you learned the meaning behind its design? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Transformers lore and character-driven design, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. We have plenty more breakdowns coming soon. See you in the next one.